beyond the shifting shadows of our physical reality, where the human eye fails and only the sharpened intuition of the soul can perceive, lies the true foundation of all existence. This is the second stage of our journey into divine knowledge, a deep descent into the hidden pulse that governs the life of stars, the movement of galaxies, and the very breath of man. We must peel back the layers of modern misunderstanding to reveal a truth that has remained unchanged since the architects of this world first laid the foundations of our globe. The Arcane Fire, the living soul of motion. From the very beginning of man's spiritual inheritance, the highest sages recognized that the divine cannot be contained within the image of a human-like persona. Instead, they identified the unrevealed source under its only true philosophical aspect: universal motion. This is the thrill of the creative breath in nature, a primordial vibration that precedes all form. In the most sacred and secret chambers of ancient wisdom, the deity is defined not as a seated king, but as an arcane, living fire. This is the ignis vivens, not the destructive flame we know on earth, but a spiritual moving energy that acts as the vital soul of the cosmos. This unseen presence is the silent conductor of the cosmic symphony, and although it remains invisible to our physical senses, it leaves behind three eternal witnesses in our material world: light, heat, and moisture. This sacred trinity is the primary cause behind every phenomenon in nature. Light reveals the form, heat provides the energy for growth, and moisture acts as the medium for life. Together, they are the physical garments of the hidden fire. Without this internal moving spirit, the universe would be a static, frozen tomb. With it, the cosmos becomes a dynamic, evolving organism, perpetually renewed by the thrill of the divine breath. Intra-cosmic versus visible motion. To master this knowledge, the seeker must distinguish between two fundamental types of movement. First, there is intra-cosmic motion. This is the eternal, ceaseless vibration of the Absolute. It has no beginning, no end, and no middle. It is the ever-present abstraction existing in the timeless now. It is the heart of the universe that beats even when the universe is not yet born. In contrast, we have visible motion, the world of perception, the world we can measure with our science and touch with our hands. This cosmic motion is finite and periodical. It follows a rigid law of cycles moving through successions of reconstructions. It has an alpha and an omega, a point of emergence and a point of dissolution. The true cosmos, known as the noumenon, exists independently of the causal relations we see in our phenomenal world. It is the ideal cosmos held within the immutable divine thought. While the body or the physical organization of the universe may appear to have a beginning and an end, the internal soul of the cosmos is birthless and deathless. With every new awakening, the universe does not merely repeat itself. It evolves onto a higher plane, reaching for a more perfect expression of the divine plan. The days and nights of the eternal essence, ancient traditions, from the high plateaus of the Himalayas to the hidden schools of the West, speak of a harmonious succession of cosmic states, the passive and the active. In the poetic and grand language of the old schools, these are the days and nights of the infinite. When the great essence is asleep, it exists in a state of absolute passivity, a dark mystery of non-being that the finite mind cannot comprehend. When it is awake, it radiates outward, and the universe blooms into manifest life. Many modern thinkers and theologians stumble here. The religious mind often clings to a personified secondary power, an anthropomorphic figure of thunder and lightning, a male deity who judges and reacts. This is but a shadow of the truth. Rationalistic science, on the other hand, often looks only at the active condition, the matter and the energy, and dismisses the passive source as nothingness. Both are incomplete. The true philosopher understands that there is no singular, external creator, but rather an infinitude of creative powers, the architects of the globe, which collectively form the one eternal substance. This substance is inscrutable, a sacred mystery that can only be felt through the expansion of one's own consciousness, the great expansion. From within, outward, how does the invisible spirit clothe itself in the garment of matter? The transition from the night to the day is governed by an eternal and immutable law. Upon the inauguration of an active period, an expansion of the divine essence begins. This is a movement that occurs simultaneously from without inwardly and from within outwardly. This is the secret of the great breath. It is not a sudden explosion in a vacuum, but a progressive, rhythmic setting in motion of a long chain of cosmical forces. As the essence expands, it follows the blueprint hidden within the universal soul. The visible universe we inhabit, with its stars, planets, and life forms, is merely the ultimate result of this profound internal vibration. It is the density of spirit becoming matter through the law of expansion. The call to awakening. We are invited to move beyond the crude, limited views of the past. We must stop looking for the divine in the clouds and start recognizing it as the very life and motion that flows through our veins and orbits the suns. To know this motion in the physical order is to master the secrets of time, past, present, and future. To know it in the moral and spiritual order is to unlock the very depths of human consciousness. The universe is a living fire. Every soul is a spark of that flame, currently traveling through the cycles of manifestation. By understanding the laws of the great breath and the rhythm of the arcane fire, we no longer see ourselves as accidental bystanders in a cold universe. Instead, we realize we are the eternal witnesses of a divine presence that is forever moving, forever breathing, and forever expanding. We are the eyes through which the universe perceives itself. We are the motion through which the divine experiences its own infinity. If you liked this video, please subscribe and like it so we can make more videos like this.